Hey guys, what's up? It's Kit. Time for another video. I have these circle hooks. They're from VMC. They are 7385s. And I was just rigging them for live bait. And I told myself, like, hey, might as well make a video of this. Now, I really hate it when the barracuda are in. And most of the time, I don't really use wire for barracuda or even kingfish. But the thing is, if you have wire, at least you have some sort of kind of like reassurance that you're gonna at least catch the fish or catch a glimpse of them. So when I'm using live bait, I usually use or when I'm using live bait with wire, actually, I usually use a circle. I have a short piece of wire, and instead of a swivel, I put a solid ring. So we're gonna be doing all this. I'm gonna be rigging that, showing you guys, because this is quite basic, and this is another video that we could put in the fishing 101 section. Okay, so I'm going to be zooming in a little bit for this so that you can see better. Okay, so right there. Okay. Okay. So first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna form a teardrop there. Okay. Now, the thing with wire is that when you're doing, this is single strand wire. This is number 7, I believe. Okay. If you want to make perfect haywire twists, what you need to do is to actually secure this end right here so that it doesn't move. And what I do is jam it in the hook eye itself. All you have to do is make these two strands as straight as possible. Okay, like so. And you can see there that it's actually forming well. Now what I usually do is like just 3 haywire twists before I straighten and form a 90-degree bend there, and then I start with my barrel rolls. Just like that. It's not too difficult, actually. And 4 wraps, and it's looking good. As you can see, very, very clean. Now, if it doesn't look like that, it's kind of not the right way of doing it. You'll have a teardrop. You don't need a wire eye tool. I just use that for just to make things very consistent and clean. Okay, and then as you can see, even without a tool, if you know how to do this, it will be clean. However, you do need practice. So most of the time when you see people actually tie this, and you'll see that it's clean, there's a few thousand of these that they've done. Okay, so just so you can see it there. Okay, so it should be that clean. All right, now to break this, what you need to do is make a crank handle, and all you have to do is, it's still on a 90-degree bend right there, and then you just make a crank handle. Okay, now it's very important to actually keep this straight right here, and I usually just put it in my finger like that so that I could hold it properly, hold it securely, put the wraps on my finger right there, and then just go back and forth. Okay, and there we go. Okay, now the reason why I use a solid ring here is because if you put a swivel, it's a bigger profile and it's a longer profile, and I want the wire to be as stealthy as possible. So that length actually Strider's barking. But that length here actually is more than enough. Okay, even if you have like quite a big bait there. Okay, so again, we'll do a teardrop shape, and all we have to do for that is just bend it like that. Okay, as soon as you make your first wrap, what happens is that it will form, and it will form real nicely. The most important thing is to keep those at an even angle, those the wires at an even angle, and you will get that really nice haywire twist. Now, you don't want those twists to be very tight actually. If it's really tight, what happens is that it has a tendency to slip. So I do about 3 or 4 of these haywire twists like that, and then bend it forward like so, and then we start our rolls right there. Four rolls and it's done. And as you can see, I actually have quite a long tag here, and that long tag is so that I have a lot of leverage, so that when I break it, it's easier. Okay, so again, we just use the crank handle. Sometimes it becomes kind of unruly like this. There we go. So there you have it. And I usually make a few of these, and prepare them, put them in a small plastic bag, so that when I go out, when the wire kinks, all I have to do is just use it again. Now, you can use cable for this. The thing with cable, when it comes to this though, is that although it's very flexible, and yes, you can make the wire super clean, it's not as stealthy as single strand wire. So yeah, I still use single strand even if there's always a cable alternative. So there we have it. Very easy to use, or sorry, a very easy to make leader, wire leader. Okay. Um, you can use this off of a kayak for live baiting. You could use it for shore fishing. You could use it on a boat. It's a multi-use rig. You could use it for bottom fishing. You can use it for drifting. Believe it or not, you can even use it for trolling. So very versatile rig or leader that you could use for multiple things. Something that you could actually prepare way ahead of time, and very easy to make. All right, so that's it for now. If you haven't yet, please like and subscribe. Hook me up with a like if you found this useful. Okay, don't forget to share it with your friends. The more the merrier. All right, so I'll see you in the next one.